Over the next couple of hours, we're going to cover in some detail the subject of marketing. Now, marketing is one of the prime functions that contribute to a company's success or failure. Yet many people who set up their own companies fail to realise the importance and significance of this particular area of their business plan. Now, without a carefully thought out and pre-planned marketing strategy, a company's chances of success, unless they're extremely lucky, are very slim. A significant number of companies fail each year, and they go out of business because they fail to understand the importance of having a good and a well-researched marketing strategy and business plan in place. Now, we will explore and explain the importance of putting together a professional business plan in a separate training module. In this course, we will concentrate solely on the marketing strategy. Now, as a company, you can have the best and most innovative product or service in the world. But if you cannot promote that product or service effectively and efficiently to the marketplace, then your company simply won't get off the ground. To do this effectively, you need to produce an effective advertising and promotion plan to determine the best marketing strategy for your product or service. Now, every company that succeeds does so because the profits exceed its costs, and the only way to do this is to sell the company's products effectively and profitably to the marketplace. Being successful in the majority of businesses is a numbers game. Each company must sell its products or services on a regular basis to as many people as possible if it wants to be successful. Now, obviously, it has to do so efficiently, taking into account factors such as manufacturing costs, distribution costs, product pricing, advertising, budgets, etc. All of which we will go into in some detail later on in this module. But basically, provided that there are enough sales on a regular basis, then that company should be able to cover all of those costs and make a profit. Now, it sounds reasonable enough, doesn't it? Yet it's amazing that when companies fail, the majority of them do so because they failed at the outset to recognise this fundamental fact. In reality, the owners of failed businesses would have known that they would have to sell the product or service to make a profit, but they were so convinced of the quality of their service and product that they were going to provide that they assumed that the marketplace would buy them automatically. Now, in reality, this is an extremely naive assumption for any company to make. Now, whilst the product may well have been the best on the market, it would still have to be aggressively promoted in a pre-planned, organised, targeted and fully funded marketing campaign. And what we want to do in this module is to get your minds thinking about your own marketing processes. We want you to examine your own awareness or otherwise of the importance of a good marketing strategy. We want to try and stimulate your minds into thinking of alternative and different ways of selling your company's services or products. And if we can end this course with you taking away one new marketing idea, then this module will have been worthwhile. So let's start with some of the fundamentals of marketing, beginning with market research. Now, with market research, you need to start your research by asking a number of fundamental questions. First of all, is there a large enough market available for your company and its services or its products? Is that marketplace likely to increase or decrease in the future? What percentage share of that market do you feel that your company will be able to acquire? What can your company offer in terms of products or services that may be unique within that particular marketplace? Is the market susceptible to change due to economical or political circumstances? Are the trends of that particular market fairly stable, or are they liable to fluctuate? What is the composition of that marketplace in terms of demography or geography? How are the products within that marketplace currently distributed? All of these questions and more have to be addressed. We also then have to examine the competition. You've got to find out who are your main competitors. Will your products and services be similar to theirs? Will your services and products be competitive in terms of quality, accessibility and price? Do you have a USP, a unique selling point, within your products or services that will give you the edge over your competition? How are your competitors' products advertised? Can you offer a competitive or superior distribution network than your competitors? Does your competitor employ a sales force? If so, how does it work and how can you compete with this? Are there any other new companies about to enter the marketplace? Now, after answering these and any other questions that are relevant, you then have to look closely at the range of products and services that are currently on offer within the specified market and again examine them closely. For example, which company currently has the leading product in this particular market? Why does it outsell the rest of the competition? Can you design or provide a superior product or service at a competitive price? Can you see a gap in the competition's product range that needs to be filled? Can your company offer a more extensive warranty or guarantee with your product or service? Or can you offer a more comprehensive or flexible service than the current companies in your market? So the initial key question concerning the market is the competition. And you've got to look at your products or services that are already available in the marketplace and compare yours. Now, having satisfied yourself that you have explored each of these areas thoroughly, the next aspect to be considered is the medium of marketing that you're going to utilise. And once again, you need to examine this area very, very closely, as it's extremely important. Now, some examples of the questions that need to be answered in this area are the following. First of all, how visible is your company, its products and its services? Does your company have a low profile in the marketplace? If so, how can you change this and raise the profile? What promotional tools make the most sense to promote your products, yet are consistent with the marketing image that you want to project? Are you currently promoting your company on the internet effectively, for example? Do you understand the internet and e-marketing strategies that are available? If not, why not? As this is a crucial part of reaching your future market. And you've also got to ask, what media do your competitors currently use? Do you intend to use the same avenues, or do you have a different strategy in place? Is press advertising your preferred medium? If so, which publications are you considering using? For example, is it local newspapers, national newspapers, trade magazines, national magazines, or other specialised press releases? Is television an option? If so, will it be regional, national, digital or cable? Is radio possibly another medium that you can use? Again, if so, would it be local, regional or national radio? Are you considering direct mail as a possible medium for advertising? Again, a number of questions need to be asked. First of all, have you targeted your market? If so, how have you targeted? How many letters do you intend sending to that particular marketplace? How do you intend following up your marketing mail shot? Is it going to be face-to-face? Is it going to be telesales? Are you going to enclose a reply envelope? Do you intend applying for a free post license so that people can reply? The next question is email. Are you currently using email in your marketing strategy? If not, why not? E-marketing is quicker, cheaper and more flexible than any other type of direct mail. So all of the media mentioned are possibilities. You need to decide on a specific budget that you can afford and then exclude those that you can't afford. For example, national newspapers and television are probably too expensive for the majority of small companies. Now, once again, ensure that you research your marketplace thoroughly. Be convinced that what you offer is different or superior to the opposition and to the competition. Know your competitors inside out. Be confident that you can satisfy customers' needs. We'll look in more depth at the advertising and promotional plan later on in this module. But always remember and recognise that market research is a crucial factor.